A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes completely in front of the sun, casting a shadow that darkens a portion of the earth. Since the moon takes roughly 1 month to complete a single orbit of the earth, in theory, solar eclipses could occur once a month too. However, there are other variables too. Firstly, the moon's orbit is inclined relative to the earth's equator. That means that most of the time the moon eclipses the sun, the shadow it casts falls either above the earth or below it. Here on the ground, the sun looks just as it always does. When the moon passes the sun when it's in just the right spot in its orbit, the shadow reaches us and we experience a solar eclipse. What's more, the sun is about 400 times larger than the moon, but it is also about 400 times farther away, making the two disks appear to be the same size in the Earth's sky, giving the total solar eclipse its perfect visual fit. But the moon and the sun don't always fit together so perfectly. That's because the moon's orbit is not a perfect circle, but rather it is an ellipse, which means the moon's distance from the Earth ranges from a low of about 354,000 kilometers to a high of about 400,000 kilometers. When the moon is farther away, it appears to be smaller. An eclipse that occurs at this point is known as an annular eclipse, with the sun becoming only partially obscured because the moon appears to be too small to block it entirely. The effect is still striking, but it lacks the dazzle of totality. Add to these variables the fact that about 70% of the Earth's surface is water, meaning that by definition only 30% of all solar eclipses that do occur are visible from land. Predicting the details of a solar eclipse requires not only a fairly good idea of the motions of the sun and the moon, but also an accurate distance to the moon and accurate geographical distances. People have tried to predict solar eclipses throughout history. Diagrams of the eclipsed sun have been found in medieval manuscripts and in the first books printed about astronomy. Since the distance to the moon varies, the width of the path of totality differs from one eclipse to another. This width will change even during a single eclipse because different parts of the earth lie at different distances from the moon. And if you still need more incentive to watch an eclipse that is going to happen, consider this. A total solar eclipse occurs on a given spot on the planet only once every 375 years. Catch this eclipse or be prepared to wait a long time.